Few television shows have captured the spirit of an era quite like Miami Vice. With its blend of striking visuals, unforgettable music, and sharp storytelling, it reshaped the way audiences experienced crime drama on the small screen. The pastel suits, fast cars, and cinematic flair turned each episode into a style statement, influencing fashion, music, and pop culture around the globe. Beneath that polished exterior, though, was a world of creative risks, unexpected challenges, and behind-the-scenes moments that made the series truly unique. Let's uncover the hidden stories that define this TV classic. Number 1. Ferrari Daytona was a Corvette kit. The sleek black Ferrari Daytona, seen roaring through early episodes, wasn't exactly what it seemed. While it looked every bit the high-end Italian sports car, the vehicle was actually built on the chassis of a Chevrolet Corvette. A specialty coach builder carefully recreated the Ferrari's lines using fiberglass panels, making it nearly indistinguishable from the real thing on camera. This creative workaround wasn't just a budget decision. It was also about practicality. Using a replica meant the production team could push the car harder during action scenes, without risking an expensive exotic. The choice fooled most viewers, and it even impressed some automotive fans until the truth came out. For many, it remains one of television's most convincing automotive illusions, setting the stage for the show's distinctive mix of glamour and ingenuity. Number 2. Ferrari sued, then donated Testarossas. The convincing Ferrari replica on the show eventually caught the attention of the real manufacturer. Ferrari's legal team wasn't thrilled about their brand being portrayed by a disguised Corvette, and they took action against the production. What could have turned into a costly setback ended in one of the most remarkable deals in TV history. Instead of forcing the show to stop using the car, Ferrari struck an arrangement with the producers. In exchange for retiring the replica, the company provided 2 brand new white Ferrari Testarossas, vehicles that quickly became a visual hallmark of the series. The move not only solved the legal issue but also elevated the show's image, giving fans one of its most iconic on-screen symbols. Number 3. Destroyed-only Daytona model. One of the show's most memorable car moments came when Crockett's beloved Ferrari Daytona met a fiery end. Viewers saw the sleek black machine explode in dramatic fashion, but the production team had no intention of sacrificing the valuable replica they had been using. Instead, they turned to a clever solution, a carefully crafted miniature model. This scaled-down stand-in was meticulously detailed to match the real car, right down to its paint and proportions. Filmed with the right angles and lighting, the resulting explosion looked convincingly real on television. It was a practical effects triumph, preserving the production's prized vehicle while delivering a scene that fans still remember as one of Miami Vice's most shocking moments. Number 4. Testarossa stunt car built on Pantera. When the real Ferrari Testarossas arrived on set, they were far too valuable to risk in intense action scenes. High-speed chases, sharp turns, and stage collisions could easily damage such a costly vehicle. The solution came in the form of a disguised stunt car, and its base was something few would expect, a Di Tommaso Pantera. This Italian sports car offered the right proportions and a durable chassis, making it ideal for demanding stunts. With careful modifications and a matching white paint job, it blended seamlessly with the genuine Testarossas used for close-up shots. Most viewers never realized they were sometimes watching an entirely different car, proving once again how Miami Vice balanced style with clever production tricks. Number 5. Stereo pioneer for TV drama. Long before surround sound became common in living rooms, Miami Vice was already pushing television audio into new territory. The series was among the first primetime dramas broadcast in full stereo, giving viewers a richer and more immersive experience than the standard mono sound of the era. This upgrade wasn't just a technical gimmick, it was vital to the show's identity. The stereo mix allowed its carefully chosen music tracks and layered sound effects to stand out. Whether it was the roar of an engine, the echo of footsteps in an alley, or the smooth rhythms of a chart-topping hit. Combined with its cinematic visuals, the enhanced audio helped Miami Vice feel more like a feature film than a weekly TV show, further setting it apart from anything else on the air at the time. Number 6. Art Deco color rules, no earth tones. One of the show's most distinctive features was its striking use of color. Executive producer Michael Mann implemented a strict design rule that banned earth tones from sets, costumes, and even background props. Browns, beiges, and muted greens were out, replaced by pastel pinks, soft blues, and vibrant turquoise shades. This choice was inspired by Miami's Art Deco architecture, with its bright, inviting palette that reflected the city's coastal energy. The consistency gave every frame a polished, cinematic quality that viewers instantly recognized. Whether it was a chase scene by the waterfront or an intimate conversation in a cafe, the carefully controlled colors reinforced the show's visual identity and made Miami Vice a feast for the eyes. Number 7. Massive music licensing costs. Part of what set the series apart was its seamless integration of contemporary music, and securing those tracks came at a steep price. Each episode reportedly spent more than $10,000 just on licensing songs, a substantial figure for the time. This budget allowed the producers to feature chart-topping artists and fresh hits that added mood and energy to every scene. The investment paid off, as the music became an essential part of the show's identity. Whether it was a tense pursuit underscored by moody synths, or a quiet moment backed by a soulful ballad, the carefully curated soundtrack gave Miami Vice a cinematic feel unmatched on television. The result was a series where the soundtrack wasn't just background noise, it was part of the storytelling. Number 8. Theme top charts and won Grammys. Few TV themes have achieved the kind of mainstream success that Miami Vice's opening music enjoyed. Composed by Jan Hammer, the instrumental track didn't just set the tone for the show. It climbed all the way to the top of the Billboard Hot 100. It was the first instrumental to do so in decades, a feat that highlighted how perfectly it captured the mood of the series. The theme's blend of electronic beats and atmospheric melodies resonated with audiences far beyond television. In 1986, it earned 2 Grammy Awards, solidifying its place as one of the most iconic pieces of TV music ever recorded. Even today, hearing those first few notes instantly transports fans back to the neon-lit streets of Miami Vice. Number 9. Soundtrack stayed top 1 for 11 weeks. The music of Miami Vice didn't just enhance the show, it became a phenomenon in its own right. The official soundtrack album, released at the height of the show's popularity, soared to the top of the US album charts. It held the number 1 spot for an astonishing 11 weeks, a rare achievement for a television soundtrack. Featuring a mix of Jan Hammer's original score and hit songs used in the series, the album became a must-have for fans who wanted to bring a piece of the show's style into their own lives. Its success proved that the series had tapped into something bigger than television. It had created a sound and mood that defined an era. Number 10. Music-boosted guest artists. For many musicians in the 1980s, having a song featured on Miami Vice was more than just a placement. It was a career boost. The show's reputation for pairing dramatic visuals with cutting-edge tracks made it a powerful platform for artists. Songs by performers such as Phil Collins, U2, and Depeche Mode reached entirely new audiences after being woven into key episodes. The exposure often translated into a spike in record sales and increased radio play. In some cases, the music became inseparable from the scenes they accompanied, creating lasting associations for viewers. By making contemporary hits a central part of its storytelling, Miami Vice helped shape the way television and popular music could work together to amplify each other's impact. Number 11. Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight scene. One of the most unforgettable moments in the series came in the pilot episode, when a tense nighttime drive was set to Phil Collins' haunting hit, In the Air Tonight. The slow build of the song matched the mood perfectly, creating an atmosphere unlike anything seen on television at the time. Rather than using background music simply as filler, the producers let the track breathe, allowing long stretches of dialogue-free footage where visuals and music told the story. This bold approach set a new standard for how television could use contemporary songs. The scene became so iconic that it's still cited as one of Miami Vice's defining moments, showing just how powerful the right music can be in storytelling. Number 12. Filming in faded South Beach. When the series began, South Beach was far from the polished tourist hotspot it is today. Many of its pastel buildings were faded, and the area had a reputation for being neglected. Rather than avoiding these conditions, the production embraced them, then enhanced them to fit the show's sleek image. The crew often repainted building facades to match the series' vibrant color palette, giving a new look to streets that had seen better days. This not only created the perfect backdrop for Miami Vice's stylish storytelling, but also helped spark renewed interest in the district. Over time, the show's presence contributed to the neighborhood's transformation into the Art Deco treasure that now draws visitors from around the world. Number 13. The Vice effect on Miami tourism. The visual style and allure of the series didn't just attract TV audiences, it drew people to Miami itself. Before the show, the city struggled with its public image, and many neighborhoods weren't on tourist maps. But as Miami Vice showcased its beaches, skyline, and colorful architecture, interest in visiting surged. Travelers, especially from Europe, flocked to see the locations featured in their favorite episodes. Hotels, restaurants, and shops in South Beach began to benefit from the influx, and the city's once faded Art Deco district started to thrive again. This wave of renewed interest became known as the Vice effect, a reminder of how entertainment can transform not only pop culture, but also a real-world destination. Number 14. Don Johnson's alligator pet. Among the many quirks that made the series stand out, few were as memorable as Crockett's unusual companion, an alligator named Elvis. Kept on his houseboat, Elvis was more than just a background detail. He became a recurring part of the show's charm. His presence added an offbeat, unpredictable element to Crockett's character and to the scenes set on the boat. Using a live alligator on set required careful handling and a good deal of patience from the cast and crew. While Elvis never took center stage in the storylines, his calm, slow-moving appearances provided moments of levity amid the show's intensity. For fans, he remains one of the most distinctive sidekicks in Miami Vice, symbolizing the series' blend of style, humor, and originality. Number 15. Stubble became a fashion trend. Crockett's rugged 5 o'clock shadow wasn't just a random style choice. It became a signature part of the show's look. The slightly unshaven appearance was meant to reflect his character's exhausting undercover lifestyle, where personal grooming often took a back seat to high-stakes work. The style quickly caught on with viewers, influencing men's grooming trends across the country. A special electric trimmer, marketed as a Stubble device, was even released to help fans replicate the look. While the product itself didn't last long on store shelves, the image of Don Johnson's perfectly imperfect stubble remains one of the most recognizable aspects of Miami Vice's visual style. Number 16. Ray-Ban sales skyrocket. The influence of Miami Vice extended well beyond television screens and into the fashion industry. One of the most dramatic examples came from Sonny Crockett's choice of eyewear, classic Ray-Ban Wayfarer sunglasses. Before the show, the style had seen a decline in popularity, but Crockett's constant use of them reignited interest. Sales figures told the story. Ray-Ban reportedly sold hundreds of thousands more pairs in just a few years, with totals climbing into the millions by the mid-'80s. The sunglasses became as much a part of Crockett's image as his pastel jackets, proving that the right accessory on the right character could influence style trends around the world. Number 17. Italian fashion for men. The series didn't just showcase crime-fighting drama, it redefined men's fashion. Sonny Crockett's signature look of a pastel t-shirt under an unstructured Italian jacket broke traditional style rules of the time. Paired with lightweight fabrics and often worn without socks, the outfit projected an effortless sophistication that quickly became a trend. Many of the clothes were sourced from high-end Italian designers, giving the show a refined, European-inspired flair. This approach influenced wardrobes far beyond Miami, with men across the country adopting similar looks. The style's relaxed elegance became a defining visual element of Miami Vice, proving that fashion could be as important to a character as dialogue or plot. Number 18. Crockett's watch swap. Sharp-eyed fans noticed a subtle but stylish change partway through the series. Sonny Crockett switched wristwatches. Early episodes featured him wearing a gold Rolex Day Date, a classic timepiece that matched his upscale image. Later, the Rolex was replaced with an Ebel Sport Classic chronograph, which gave his look a more modern edge. The switch wasn't just about aesthetics, it also reflected the show's evolving style direction. The Ebel's distinctive two-tone design fit perfectly with Crockett's updated wardrobe, reinforcing Miami Vice's commitment to visual detail. For collectors and fashion enthusiasts, both watches have since become sought-after pieces, tied forever to the character's image. Number 19. Weapons were realistic. One of the show's strengths was its commitment to authenticity when it came to firearms and police tactics. Former law enforcement advisors worked closely with the cast and crew, ensuring that the weapons looked, sounded, and were handled just like in real life. From the way the actors held their sidearms to the reloading techniques they used, every detail was designed to feel accurate. This attention to realism helped Miami Vice stand out from other TV police dramas of the era, which often relied on exaggerated or inaccurate action scenes. Viewers got a show that balanced its stylized visuals with believable technical precision, adding another layer to its appeal. Number 20. Huge budget per episode. Producing Miami Vice was no small investment. At around $1.3 million per episode, it ranked among the most expensive television productions of its time. That budget covered the show's signature elements: designer wardrobes, location shoots in Miami, high-end vehicles, licensed music, and cutting-edge cinematography. This level of spending allowed the series to deliver a cinematic experience each week, setting it apart from typical TV dramas. The result was a polished, visually striking show that looked and felt like a big-screen production, helping secure its place in television history. Number 21. Early guest stars, big futures. Long before they became household names, several future stars made early appearances on Miami Vice. The series served as a launching pad for actors like Jimmy Smits, Benicio del Toro, Chris Rock, and Julia Roberts. At the time, their roles were small, sometimes just a single episode, but the exposure helped put them on the industry's radar. These guest spots were more than casting luck. The show's popularity and stylish production attracted a wide range of rising talent. Looking back, it's a treat for fans to spot these now famous actors in the middle of Miami Vice's neon-lit action, just before their careers skyrocketed. Number 22. Famous Miami landmarks featured. The city of Miami was more than just a backdrop. It was a co-star. The show frequently filmed at recognizable locations like the Miami Tower, the Biltmore Hotel, and Ocean Drive's iconic Art Deco buildings. These landmarks added a vibrant, authentic energy to the series, capturing the city's unique blend of glamour and grit. By featuring real locations, Miami Vice helped boost tourism and cement Miami's image as a stylish, modern destination. Fans could visit spots they'd seen on screen, making the connection between the show and the city even stronger. Number 23. Tubbs was no sidekick. While Sonny Crockett often took the spotlight, the series was careful not to reduce Ricardo Tubbs to a secondary role. Creator Michael Mann made sure Tubbs was given equal narrative weight, with his own story arcs, emotional depth, and moments of heroism. This balance gave the duo a dynamic partnership that felt authentic and engaging. By giving Tubbs a strong presence, Miami Vice avoided the common trap of one-dimensional partner characters. Instead, the show offered viewers two distinct yet complementary leads, each with their own strengths, making their teamwork one of the series' defining features. Number 24. MTV-style storytelling. One of the show's most innovative features was its MTV-style approach to storytelling. Instead of relying solely on dialogue, Miami Vice often used music, mood, and visuals to drive scenes forward. Popular songs played over action sequences or emotional moments, creating an almost music video feel that was fresh for television in the 1980s. This style gave the series a rhythm and atmosphere that appealed to younger viewers and set it apart from traditional police dramas. It also opened the door for other shows to experiment with visual-driven, emotionally charged storytelling. Number 25. Decline after early seasons. While the first seasons of Miami Vice set a new standard for style and storytelling, later years saw a noticeable shift. The departure of key creative figures, including some of the original producers and writers, led to changes in tone and pacing. Episodes became less consistent, and the sharp edge that had defined the series began to soften. Although it still delivered memorable moments, the show's final seasons didn't capture the same magic that had made it a cultural phenomenon. Even so, its legacy as a groundbreaking piece of television remains untarnished. From pastel blazers to roaring speedboats, these 25 secrets show how Miami Vice became a cultural landmark, one that redefined television style and storytelling for an entire generation. Few shows have blended music, fashion, and drama so seamlessly, leaving a legacy still recognized decades later. Its bold visual flair, cinematic production values, and unforgettable characters made it unlike anything else on TV at the time. Even today, the series continues to inspire filmmakers, fashion designers, and television creators around the world. Watching it now is like stepping into a vivid time capsule of the 1980s, one that still feels surprisingly modern. Like and subscribe for more stories from the golden age of TV. Which Miami Vice secret surprised you the most?